Turmeric, the golden spice. Revered for centuries across Asia, treasured for its healing power, and today, one of the most in-demand health foods on the planet. But not all turmeric is created equal. Behind the bright yellow powder lies a story of farming, tradition, and sometimes deception. India is the world's largest producer and exporter of turmeric. For generations, farmers across the subcontinent have grown this spice on ancient farmland. But after centuries of use, much of this soil has been overworked. To keep yields high, farmers often rely on chemical fertilizers and pesticides. The result is plenty of turmeric for export, but not always the best in terms of purity or strength. In India, turmeric is also heavily processed. The roots are boiled, polished, and dried before being ground into powder. This may improve appearance and shelf life, but it strips away natural oils and reduces curcumin, the compound that gives turmeric its medicinal power. By the time it reaches the market, much of that healing potency is lost. And then there's the journey. Indian turmeric passes through a long chain of middlemen. Farmers, traders, exporters, distributors, wholesalers, and retailers. By the time it arrives in a supermarket abroad, that packet of turmeric could be 1 to 2 years old, far from fresh. There's another problem: adulteration. To make turmeric look more appealing, some traders add starch fillers, synthetic dyes, and in the worst cases, lead-based color substitutes. These practices increase weight, brighten the powder, and cut costs. But they compromise safety, purity, and health. Now, let's look at turmeric in Fiji. Here, the story is very different. Fijian turmeric is grown in wild and semi-wild conditions, nourished by rich volcanic soil and tropical rain. Farmers don't rely on heavy fertilizers or pesticides. Instead, nature does most of the work. Once harvested, Fijian turmeric is sun-dried naturally. It isn't boiled, polished, or over-processed. This means it retains its natural oils, rich aroma, and significantly higher curcumin levels than many commercial Indian varieties. The difference is clear in the brighter color, stronger flavor, and deeper medicinal value. And because Fiji's supply chain is short, with far fewer middlemen, turmeric reaches consumers much faster. Often it's harvested, dried, and shipped in the same season. The result? Fresher, purer, more potent turmeric. Side by side, the contrast is striking. Indian turmeric may dominate the global market in volume, but Fiji turmeric leads in quality. It's cleaner, stronger, fresher, and more authentic. So the next time you reach for turmeric, remember, what's inside your jar may not be the same golden spice your ancestors used. The farmland, the process, and the journey all shape the final product. And when it comes to purity, freshness, and health, Fiji turmeric stands out as a true golden treasure.